Today I'm reviewing The Opener by Adrian Vega, right here, right now, on Stark Magic Reviews. Stick around. Welcome everyone to my channel. Thank you for joining me for a magic product review. If this is your first time to my channel, I review the latest magic tricks to hit the market. The reason why I started my channel was to give my viewers as much information as I can on any certain magic trick or effect without giving away the method. So that way you can make a decision on whether or not to spend your hard-earned money on any certain magic trick or effect. There's a lot of magic that comes out each and every month, some good and some bad. As I was going over The Opener by Adrian Vega, it kept coming back to me why I started my channel. And if you stick around to the end of this review, I just may save you $100 if you're thinking about buying The Opener. Now let's get into this review. The Opener by Adrian Vega. What is it? This is basically a prediction of a card effect. You start out with a silk in your hand and you place the silk over your other hand. You then ask your spectator to name a number between 1 and 5. Let's say they say 2. You then add a bit of comedy into the routine. You remove the silk and show that you have 2 fingers raised. Hopefully, this gets a laugh. You then cover your hand again with the silk. You then ask your spectator to name a suit of a card. Let's say they choose hearts. You then remove the silk and show that you have a folded card in your hand. You explain that there are 52 cards in a deck and that the spectator chose the 2 of hearts. You then open the card up and show that it is the selected card, the 2 of hearts. At the beginning of this review, I explained that I may save you $100 if you are thinking about buying The Opener. Before I go any further, let me just say that all my reviews are my own opinion, and if you disagree with any of my reviews, that's okay. Let me also add that Adrian Vega is a wonderful magician. He has created some wonderful effects. I actually reviewed Invisible Soul, which was created by him, and I gave it a great review. All the magic tricks that I review here on my channel, I pay for out of my own pocket. No creator or magic dealer sends anything to me. That way, I can give you my honest opinion. Also, I give away a free magic trick that I've reviewed here on my channel each and every month. And all you need to do to be eligible to win is be subscribed to my channel. I have a free magic trick giveaway coming up at the end of this month of August. So, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that way you don't miss any of my free magic reviews or my free magic trick giveaways. Also, drop me a like. So what do you get for your $99.95 from your favorite Murphy's Magic dealer? You will get this cardboard box, The Opener by Adrian Vega, and you will also get 3 gimmicked cards. They are made out of regular bicycle playing stock, and you will also get this black silk, which you cannot use in the routine. Plus, you will also get this paper clip. You will also receive a link to the tutorial. You'll have Adrian Vega. He's sitting at a table, it looks like in a studio, and it's well shot with clear sound and no music in the background. The tutorial is 38 minutes long. Adrian Vega will go over everything in the tutorial, what you get in the box, how to set everything up, and how to perform the opener. Now, this is where everything goes south. Is it well made? This effect was taught in one of Adrian Vega's lectures, and he showed you how to create these gimmick cards in the lecture. So purchasing the opener for $99.95, you're basically paying for the gimmick cards. Now, to be fair, The Gimmick cards are very well made. They are made from normal bicycle playing card stock, and they are all handmade. And if you were to make these Gimmick cards yourself at home, you would have to sit down and do a lot of splitting. But are they $100 Gimmick cards? Now, some other people may say, but you also get this silk. Let's talk about this silk. I told you earlier in the video that you cannot use this silk in this effect, and I'll show you why. When performing the opener, your hand will be dirty, and the silk will be over your hand. Now, do you see a problem here? Can you see me? I can see everything through this silk. But wait, there's more. In the tutorial, Adrian Vega goes over what you get in the box, and he shows you this black silk. He takes it out of the box. The problem is he does not use this silk in the tutorial. He's using a white, opaque silk that you can't see through. Why doesn't he use the silk that you were supplied with, that you paid $100 for? The reason being is this silk won't work with the effect, which means you have to use a silk which is 18 inches square, which means if you don't have one lying around, then you will have to go buy one. Plus, don't forget, you get this fine quality paper clip. Is there any DIY? Not really. You'll just have to fold the Gimmick cards into quarters and go buy another silk. Now, as I said earlier, the Gimmick cards are well made, but they are made from normal bicycle playing card stock, and they will wear out as normal playing cards will do. How are the slights? The opener is basically slight free. One small move will be when the silk is over your hand, which comes back to the fact that you can see through this silk. The second small move will be when you're opening the card to show your spectator. Also, let me talk about the force that will need to be done. When I first watched the trailer for the opener, I thought that there were 5 outs to this effect. Since the magician asked the spectator to choose a number between 1 and 5. But there are not 5 outs. There are only 3 outs with this effect, hence the 3 Gimmick cards. When Adrian Vega asked the spectator to choose a number between 1 and 5, what he really means is they can only choose 2, 3, or 4. That's the reason for the comedy effect in the routine when the magician holds up his fingers when the spectator chooses a number. That's used for a time misdirection, so that way the spectator will forget that they only had 3 choices. Now you may be asking, what if the spectator chooses 1 or 5? Well, Adrian Vega goes over in the tutorial what to do if the spectator chooses 1 or 5. You have 2 options. His first option is make the other 2 Gimmick cards. The second option is if your spectator chooses 1, you just hold up one finger just like the normal effect. And then you go on to another spectator and ask them to choose a number. In other words, keep asking spectators till you get the result you want. Now what happens if your spectator chooses 5? Well, that's not explained. Yep, you heard that right. If your spectator chooses 5, that is not explained in the tutorial. But I can tell you this, if your spectator chooses 5, you're screwed. And the reason is, remember, when you're performing the opener, your hand is dirty underneath the silk. So if your spectator chooses 1, you remove the silk and you hold up one finger. Now, if they choose 2, you hold up 2 fingers. You're still good. The hand is still dirty. If the spectator chooses 3, you're still good. The hand is still dirty. If they choose 4, you're still good. You can still have the hand dirty. But if your spectator chooses 5, you're screwed. I will say that Adrian Vega has said in the tutorial that in all his performances, Only 7 or 8 people have not chosen 2, 3, or 4. How's the reset? The opener is not instant. It will take you about a minute to reset this effect, and it's something that you need to do in private. How are the angles? You need to watch your angles. You need to watch your side angles, really. And this looks best when your spectator is directly in front of you. This is because of the way that the Gimmick cards are made, and you need to be careful when you're opening the cards to show your spectator your predicted card. How's the pocket space? You will need to carry the silk, the 3 folded cards in the paperclip, and you will need to know their orientation as you take them out. There's a reason why this is called the opener. It would be difficult to get into this effect in the middle of your routine. Is it inspectable? Absolutely not. You cannot allow your spectators to inspect the predicted card unless you do a switch. How hard is this to perform? This is an easy effect to perform, which is basically sleight free, except for a few small moves. This effect is made more for stage or parlor, and it takes a beginner skill level to perform. Let's talk about the positives. It's basically a sleight free, easy to perform card prediction, and very little pocket space. Now let's talk about the negatives. This effect only has 3 outs, and Adrian Vega explains to his spectators that there are 52 cards in a deck, but your spectator only really has 3 choices, which they may figure out. It's not explained what to do if your spectator chooses 5, and I can't get over the black silk. Adrian Vega shows this black silk in the tutorial. He takes it out of the box, but he doesn't use the black silk. He uses his own silk. Why doesn't he use this? Because he knows you can't use it in the effect. And for spending $100 on this effect, you have to go out and buy another silk just in order to perform this. So what's my take? I'm giving the opener a 4 out of 10. For $100, there are better effects out there to spend your money on. I would like to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget, I have a free magic trick giveaway coming up at the end of this month of August, and all you need to do to be eligible to win is be subscribed to my channel. Also, drop me a like and hit that notification bell so that way you don't miss any of my magic reviews or my free magic trick giveaways. Also, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, where you will get a sneak peek at what magic tricks I will be reviewing before they're up on my channel. Thank you all for watching and subscribing, and I will see you on the next one.